Here comes the offense on first down. On the ground, it's Etienne. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's back. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands, it's Smith. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Trying to pound it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards. Even if I get stopped, I'm starting this game aggressive.
They'll run the sneak for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Manning. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch, inbounds, and it's a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Blue. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line is set on third down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the right. What a snag by the defense.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Quarterback checking the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line gets set. First down. The snap sets up the throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Etienne. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Running back searching for a hole. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quickly complete.
That man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Got it behind the line. It's held. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on, man. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up in the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. To the air. It's Manning. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Beck. And he can't escape, and down he goes. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to throw, it's Manning. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. A little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of it.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Fast motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man. It's Bolden. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Georgia going up tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He fires one deep over the middle. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, it's Beck. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score. Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back as soon as...
He's going for it all. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score. Georgia, 31, Texas. 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Unloads to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Is now set up in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Fakes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. The pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is...
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes the Texas offense. Wants to throw. It's Manning. He lobs one high down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw it again. He's going up top here late in the game. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's taking a deep shot. He caught it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. The they still do, counting for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find something.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's back. This one's complete. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but